Welcome back to the Delaware Way. I'm Larry Menti. According to advocates, there is a dire need for meals for the elderly all across the state of Delaware. Here to talk about that is Jennifer Halliday, who is the marketing and design coordinator for Meals on Wheels Delaware. Thank you so much for coming in.
Hi, thank you for having me.
I appreciate it. What is the need? How bad of a problem is it?
So Meals on Wheels provides funding for the 5 different meal delivery agencies throughout the state, which serve over 700,000 meals a year. That's over 4,300 seniors, which I know seems like a small number, but for the state of Delaware, it's actually quite large. Nationwide, the number's in the millions. While state funding does help cover some of the meals, it doesn't cover all of it. So Meals on Wheels Delaware raises funding to help fund the meals after federal and state funding has been exhausted, but we're far beyond just that as well. We help fund access ramps to these agencies that prepare the meals. We provide funding for delivery vehicles, for coolers and thermal bags that help keep food safe on their way to Meals on Wheels clients. We do full kitchen expansions, replacing kitchen equipment that's been there since the 1980s. I mean, from the second that food comes there to be prepared to the second it gets to seniors, Meals on Wheels Delaware helps fund it the whole way.
I want to get back to the meals for a second, because that's what I heard about. They're the statistics I heard, that there was a dire need for that. Are there people throughout the state and in Newcastle County that don't eat if Meals on Wheels does not show up?
Yes, absolutely. For thousands of seniors throughout the state, they aren't able to leave their house to be able to get food to prepare for themselves. Some don't have the ability to actually stand to prepare food. There's some seniors that can't eat a typical meal and have to receive medical meal supplements instead. So Meals on Wheels is the resource for these seniors to actually have a meal come to their door. If we weren't there, there's no guarantee that anyone would be there.
The last time we had somebody from Meals on Wheels here in Delaware, it was right after the state budget cut your funding.
Right.
Have you survived? Yeah, you obviously survived that, but how have you coped with that?
So luckily, thanks to the community, thanks to our legislators, we were able to secure the funding through this next year. It was cut a little, so we have increased our fundraising efforts to fill the blank, I guess, that was left from that cut.
Right?
Yeah, the shortfall, yes.
Yeah. So they gave you this amount of money, and your budget's this.
Yes.
And then when they cut that, you had to make
We have to fill up that gap, yes.
And you do it through fundraisers.
Yes.
And you have a couple coming up.
Yes, we do. So the way we raise money is all through fundraising. Specifically, we do fundraising events. We have a couple coming up in April. There are big Newcastle County events. We have the Cellar Masters Wine Auction, which is April 13th, and we have the Celebrity Chefs Brunch, which is April 14th. Both of these events feature celebrity chefs that you may recognize the names of. We have Jose Garces coming to cook.
Oh, wow. Yes,
the main course at our wine auction. We have Alex Seidel is our honorary chair for the Celebrity Chefs Brunch. He is bringing with him some faces you might remember from Top Chef, Carrie Baird, John Tazar, and then we also have local favorite Robbie Jester, who beat Bobby Flay.
I know, I remember.
Yep.
No, we had him when I used to do a radio show. We had him on.
Oh, great.
At the time, so I know exactly who you're talking about.
He's been wonderful for us.
So if people want to go to this, where do they find out more information?
Oh, great. You just head to our website, which is mealsonwheelsde.org. We have all our events listed there, as well as information about us and what we do for seniors. And if you know someone that needs meal delivery, you can find all that information on our website as well.
So if there's this need, we've been told. So if there's somebody at home, or if you know somebody in the neighborhood, can somebody call and say, I'm worried about somebody down the street?
Yes, absolutely. Our phone number is 302-656-3257. We can connect you with one of the 5 meal delivery agencies throughout the state. Depending on your location, it depends who delivers it. And we can make sure that you're put in contact with the right agency and make sure that your loved one is no longer waiting for a meal.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me.
I appreciate it. Jennifer Halliday is the Marketing and Design Coordinator at Meals on Wheels Delaware. That wraps it up for the Delaware Way this week. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you again next week.